Hey guys, ArchieLuxury channel. We're talking watches today. This is the ArchieLuxury live stream program. We are live. We are broadcasting. What is going on? What's going on? Guys, we want to get some audience participation happening. Let's get it happening. Yeah. Just asking Marcus if he wants to do a show. Please let me know. Let's have a bit of a chat here. What can I say, guys? I had a dream, and you know what? I wanted to watch Reverso. Reverso has re-entered the frame. And I've got to be totally honest with you. Reverso. Yes, indeed. What do you think of Reversos? Are you a Reverso guy? That's what I would like to know. Are you a Reverso person? Yes, no, maybe. That's the question. Are you a Reverso? That's yes, no, maybe. The question. I would like to know if you're a Reverso person, because you know what? The question. I would like to know if you're a Reversos. You know who I'd love to get on here now is Timely Behavior. I'm just going to send a few invites out. So we're going to send an invite out. Let's have a look here. An Acquired Taste. Just behave, man. I don't want to mention other shows. We do our thing. That's it. That's it. That's all we do. We do our thing. Other shows want to do things. Well, that's okay. But, you know, we just do our own shit. I don't really want to get involved with other fucking shows. That's not really what I want to do. And, yeah, so, just having a look here. Okay, that's great. Big Al, thank you. I got to tell you, so just some. I'm just going to bring up a picture here. I'm just going to bring up a photo of my Reverso. I've owned a. I've always loved Reversos. They're a great watch. Fantastic watch. I had one years ago, unfortunately stolen in a burglary. Yes. That was a Reverso Grand Date, which was quite a unique piece because it had the 8-day power reserve, 2-disc date, 8-day power reserve, 2-disc date. It was pretty fucking cool. I'm just joined by the world's greatest doggy trainer. Hello, Mr. Doggy Trainer. How are you?
Hello. How are we today?
Hey, just sending a few invites out. You got your invite, didn't you?
I did indeed. Thank you.
Yeah. That invite is how you jump on, isn't it?
It is. Without it, I don't even remember that you're on. And
yeah.
Yes, I go where I'm invited. I don't barge in anywhere.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Just sending a few invites out now. We'll see who else we can get on the stream.
Link for HR in the comments, and for any of you other punters that feel like
joining. There's many links.
Joining.
See, he's going to come on and say the Reverso. Actually, I was dreaming about a Reverso again. I'm really keen for this sort of watch. What do you think of it?
I think you might be able to get a substantial super chat out of SR Bell if you're willing to talk to him about Shaq. You know, Shaquille O'Neal. He always wants to know what would you do with Shaquille O'Neal for $1 million. You could easily.
The thing is, I don't really sexualize all these people. Do you sexualize these people?
No. Neither does SR Bell, by the way. He just likes to have fun in the Archieverse. Yeah. I mean, he's got
send a few invites out. We got.
Yes, please.
I got Clivers sent one. Aussie Expat, Tan, JD. Who else do I send one to?
The Lieutenant Fuckwit.
Chief Tit. Chief Tit. Let me find him.
I love how when I said Lieutenant Fuckwit, you immediately knew who I meant.
Well, he's an officer. How many officers do I know?
An officer, but not a gentleman.
Can we get Patrick Philippe on? Can he come on and disprove his?
Sure. Let's.
Disappointed with that guy. Disappointed.
Let's have the most unlikable guy in the entire Archieverse on. Let's do it.
You mean Herman?
No, I'd rather.
He is so horrible at times. I don't know if I don't know, he's anti-Mexican for some reason. I mean, I'm not anti-anybody.
I would rather swap spits with Herman and Narc than spend 5 minutes in the company of AD never calling. But for you, I can tolerate anybody.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do for you and the guys. That's what we do.
You're right.
We should do brackets. Like, who would you rather have a coffee with? This one or that one? We know Gin Vintenier is already out. But, like if you had to have coffee with Savron or Plastic, pick one. Who do you have to sit down and have like lunch with?
Savron.
Of course.
He's nice. Savron's actually nice. Well, Savron's one of these friends. He's one of these people who, if he meets you, I mean, I could have been convicted of trying to murder him, and he'd still say, "Oh, hello, how are you going?" He's just got this pretend friendliness, right?
Yeah, you don't have that.
It throws me off guard.
You don't even bother to pretend. And you nearly were convicted, but not of that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of this was when I used to photograph. This was on a map, a Japanese map.
It was a trend there for a while to photograph on a map. And TGV hopped right on that bandwagon. I don't know why, but his would be
cool.
Yeah, but see, you've got a Reverso. His would be like a Squally.
I had a Reverso. Can we past tense?
Yes, I know. But did you ever have a Squally?
No, never had Squally.
Because you're a man of wealth and taste.
I don't know about the wealth. The wealth is
well, you are sophisticated, as Rufus would like you to know. Come on, guys, hop on and join us. Here is the link in the chit chat. I don't know why do these guys come into the chat and then never want to click the link and participate.
So the one who had the Reverso, that was timely behavior. He had a Reverso.
Well, I think you convinced many of us to get Reversos. That's quite a nice one.
You never liked them. You don't like rectangular.
I admire that.
You went Cartier. Sorry, you either go Cartier or you go Reverso, don't you? That's the camp.
Well, I wouldn't go Reverso at all. I would go Cartier before J.
But Cartier doesn't have the movement or the history. Well, actually, sorry, back that up. Cartier has history. I apologize.
They do, but I know what you mean. Look, what you have here is more horology than you have in the average Cartier, even the Santos, the Tank. You have more horology in this. But horology and a dollar will get you a cup of coffee. The problem with JLC, I dabbled a little with it with one of their compressor watches, which I liked. But when it came time to move it along, it was a miracle that I sold it. A miracle. They're very hard to shift.
Yeah.
I admire this watch, but I don't
Hey,
have the
F.
desire.
Brizazu, just super chat that. We would love to talk about that Explorer 1 question, M. Fazazu. Super chat. That's how you get the attention of the panelists.
Because do remember, Archie, you don't do shit for free. It takes money to keep this stream going. Like, for example, right now, take a look at where Archie is. He is slumming like a hobo. He is couch surfing in this Shenzhen apartment where breakfast is delivered. But, you know, the overhead to get there, it's extreme, and we need to help defray that in order to answer your questions, let alone buy watches like this one.
I miss this watch. I really miss this watch. You know, what's happened is in our groups, that timely behavior character, he's been flooding it with he's been flooding the stream, my group with just have a look, timely. I miss him. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Is he coming back?
Apparently he's in the group. Ask him. And guys, Archie has a WhatsApp group which you can join. He used to charge, but he's too lazy to actually, you know, charge a renewal fee. So Archie, you can give out information on that if you want.
I've got a message here. Please come on the stream, December 20, 2025. He hasn't come on in months.
Well, I do have a question for you. Going back in time, including the watches, including the watches that were burgled, and every watch you've ever owned in your entire life.
Yeah.
And you can bring one back. It's not about the money, it's about the passion.
Yeah.
What is it you bring back? And I have an idea, but what you might say, because it's your default answer, but I want you to think on this one. Don't blurt out an answer. Which one would make you emotionally?
Actually, it's funny you said that. Okay, so it's not necessarily solid gold or precious metal. Correct. Or
not about money.
Doesn't have to be a Patek, because Patek.
It's about the passion.
You know, I would fucking this Reverso on the screen may be the watch.
This is your Rosebud?
Yeah, it's steel. You know, the funny thing is, when I bought this, actually, my wife bought it as a gift for me. It's a long story. They were similar price. So this was early, I think about 2010, okay? It was coming up to my 40th. And this watch here was similarly, on the second-hand market, it was similar to a two-tone. This was pre-ceramic, because ceramic had just hit. So it was sort of, you didn't buy that. Second-hand people didn't buy the ceramics then, because they were just newish. But a late model, because a friend of mine, the piano player, he actually got one at the same time. It was similar money. This was similar money to a two-tone bluesy. It
was pricey.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing is, years later, this thing didn't really go anywhere. The sub did, of course. You know,
well, because Rolex.
But this watch here, I remember seeing this. I love this even this model here. I remember seeing it on a guy I knew, and it just looked like you're an enthusiast. It just said, you're a watch enthusiast. It didn't say it's a Rolex. It didn't. Everything we despise in HR, this didn't say. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, the problem is HR and I have vaguely similar taste in watches. So, you know, there is that. But I do understand what you're saying. Look, you know what? This is an old money watch. And the Bluesy, it's a new money watch. And speaking of new money, we have the Titmeister.
Speaking of new money, listen, did you hear what he called me, Arch? He said I was nouveau riche just then.
I did do, didn't I?
You know, I'm going to quote John. Well, who was it? It was Rodney Dangerfield. Nouveau riche is better than no riche at all.
Well, you can tell he's nouveau riche because he's in the conspicuous consumption phase, buying all kinds of crap.
Look who we got here.
Good morning,
We got
good evening,
JD.
good
Hey,
night.
JD,
Hello,
what's
Hello,
happening?
everybody. Mark.
JD,
Bonjour,
Mr.
JD. How are you? Hyde Park, I see in the
Thank you.
background.
Yeah, man.
Did you hear that
Just gonna-
story, JD? You know,
Huh?
speaking of the parks in Sydney, there was a guy
Sure.
who was from Nepal. He was known as the Birdman, St. James Birdman.
Oh, right. Okay. That does ring a bell of some kind. So when was this?
It was about
So you
December last year. Hello.
Right.
And what happened was he passed away, and nobody knew for about a week that he died.
What,
The
died
birds
in the
ate it.
park or?
Because the
Because
birds
No,
ate it.
It was it was near St. James Station, near the entrance to
Yeah,
St.
that's just where I'm about to walk to.
Super chat, Arch.
Super chat, M Frizazzi, €6. I want to buy the 214270 Mark II without box and papers for 6,100 from a small dealer. Is this a good deal? Please, good advice. So let's. That's a good question. Is this a good deal? Why? Okay, so
What is that?
firstly, what currency are we talking? Are we talking euros? Are we talking dollars? What are we talking?
Well, he's put the dollar sign instead of the euro sign, but what is that reference number?
Okay, so I'm just going to call it up. You know what I'm going to is Chrono 24 because that is sort of the 214270. Let's have a look.
Very,
Ooh,
very, very nice, mate. The Black Doll Explorer 2. I love it. Love it.
Thanks, mate.
and we
Arch,
got
while you're looking
Aqua
that
Blue
up,
on. Oh, we
Arch,
got
while you're looking
Rancher
that
on
up,
as well.
do you know why? You know why JD's always in the park, don't you?
Fuck off.
No,
I
what's
just
that?
think
No,
where
Is he
this
wearing a
going.
trench coat?
Why is he always in the park?
Is he wearing a trench coat?
You like that,
No.
JD, don't you? You like that, JD?
Yeah, I do. That's
Like-
hilarious.
Did anyone read the
Great
super
stuff.
chat? Oh wait, yeah, you did.
Okay, let's
Okay.
have a look here.
Yeah,
So
we
he's
got the
asking this
super chat.
price question, okay? So he's asking the question, 6-1 from a small dealer. No box or papers.
No.
That's
go,
for a
you know what?
214270.
Spend a little more and get the box and papers. It used to not matter, but now it matters.
Yep. Now it seems like you're less than, or like you're hiding something.
I don't think it's terrible buying.
Like guys who wear a hat.
I don't think it's terrible buying.
Are we
So
being a
for
bit
starters,
rude?
whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you? M. Frizazzi, you're in Europe somewhere. Where are you? Just put a comment in the comments. You don't need to super chat again, but whereabouts are you? Just having a look. This one
Or
here
you-
is 7.2 with no box and papers. Okay. And this here is in America, 2010. This watch itself. Okay, let's have a look. This watch itself there.
Yeah,
I think
that is a
6-1 is not terrible.
Archie, that's not the
I
right
don't
one.
think it's terrible buying.
Archie doesn't want that one. That's the Mark 1.
Yeah, it's the Mark II with the
I don't think there's
loomed
much
numerals.
The Mark 1 has got the silver numerals, and the other one doesn't. You know
It's
the difference.
loomed,
Yeah.
loomed numerals.
Also, the hands. The Mark I still has the where Rolex was being cheap asses. And they put like the hands.
Is there much difference between Mark 1 and Mark 2 in resale prices? I didn't think there was that much difference.
I think it's a different reference number, isn't it? Isn't it?
I think no, it's the same reference number. Same
That's why
reference
it's called
number.
Mark I and
Here's a
Mark
Mark
II.
II. They want 8,000 for a Mark II. That's a
well,
full
maybe-
set.
Maybe he's in the right
Maybe
ballpark.
it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not terrible. Okay, 6. I don't. Would you be paying extra for papers? What's your view on
Yeah,
that?
you have to pay extra for papers, but he's at 6, and I don't think the discount for no papers is $2,000. be more like 1,000. So I think he's doing okay with that purchase.
Yeah, but Mark, do you agree that if it's a keeper, would you give a fuck about the papers if it's a keeper?
You know, you never know what's going to be. No. Okay. The answer to your question directly, no. But you really never know what's going to be a keeper till you've owned it a couple of years and decide.
Yeah, that's true.
Like one of these days, you're going to wake up and sell off that fucking submersible.
Fuck. What, to you?
You know what? Yeah, but at a substantial discount.
That's where he's going with it. First, he's going to poison my mind, then he's going to buy it off me. Pretend he's doing me a favor as well.
I do like it. I mean, I like it. And if I was buying a Panerai, that'd be the one.
Who's the gentleman that's just joined us, everybody? We're being very rude.
Aqua Blue. How are you?
Hey guys.
Aqua. Hey.
Now,
Hey, man.
Where are you? Looks like you're in a. Are you a barista?
No, this is my watch studio.
Yeah.
Well, tell us all about it.
This is where I break stuff.
Are you a watchsmith? What do you do?
Hobbyist watchsmith, longtime listener. I didn't know we could actually join the chat.
Of course you can.
Always can join the chat.
Well, tell us about your watch enthusiasm.
Oh man, I've. How does it end? You know, I posted up in the chat. Like, what do you guys think makes us go crazy and collect these things?
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's a combination of it's a specific type of it's watch disease, which involves a lot of things, including childhood trauma, self-denial, things that you wanted as a kid that you could never get, mixed with a healthy dose of OCD. But like, what kind of watches do you collect and work on?
So I started in the vintage realm. You know, vintage divers, Blancpain 50 Fathoms, vintage Patek's. All the way to shitters to, kind of piece unique stuff.
Well, you will have to show us a piece or two right after we let this guy abuse the panel.
Oh, cool.
Who is it?
Hey, Char. Hey,
Here
Char.
we go. Here we go. I'm going to get to call GMT now. Ready?
Well, pull out a watch.
I just have to roll my mic out.
Pull out a watch for us to take a look at,
Hold on, guys.
which we will examine right after this super chat.
Here's a Himalayan alligator, Patek.
Archibald, this is the moment when you
yes.
read your super chat. Oh, there we go.
Watch content. Watch content. I can't believe it. Awesome.
Hey, just bring it up again. So that's what reference is that there? That's the manual wind, isn't it?
Yeah, manual line, split hands. Love it.
Thanks for showing Archie what a
What
protector
reference is that? What reference is that? That's I was going to get one of those. What's that? What reference?
Oh, I don't remember the reference number off the top of my head.
Just bring it up again.
That's what she said.
Yellow
That's
gold.
the travel time Calatrava.
Yeah, Calatrava travel time.
But it's unique in the sense that it has a manual. It's got the 215 movement in it.
Yeah.
Now, quick question. Were you prior service U.S. Navy or were you physically owned by Elise Nardin?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same question.
Neither.
Now, are you telling me that you would open that Patek up and lube it?
Yeah, Hurricane says it's a 5134. Very good. That's right.
Yep. 5134G, which is the yellow gold, I think.
But you would take the case back off of that and work on it?
Yeah, that's not
Sure.
the scary one.
Dear God.
This is another good one in the collection, kind of a wave dial platinum. Love that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Rolex. What do you do for a living besides watchmaking?
Did you hear him? Blue, he's asking what you do for a living.
Oh, had a fortunate enough to start kind of like a government technology company and exited it, sold it to PE.
Dear God, we have another retired millennial or exennial. Don't we?
Yes.
We? How old are you?
44.
So look at you. You're an exennial and you're retired. It's a beautiful thing. Congratulations.
I'm still involved.
I see. Okay. Well, they've got you on a 3-year contract so you don't compete with them.
Yeah, basically.
Understood. What part of the world do you live in? I see.
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okey-doke. Well, congratulations. Thanks for joining us. You should do it regularly.
Is that some sort of a missile launcher that you got behind you there? Is that a Patriot system or something? What is that?
Yes. This is an old Ben Ray wash cleaning machine.
Oh right, okay. So it doesn't shoot anything.
through the window. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, no,
that's
yeah,
just it's just it's one of the skyscrapers in Dallas.
We're in a penthouse there, Chief Tit. You wouldn't understand.
Super
No,
chat.
I don't understand these things.
Archibald.
Archie,
Here we go. We got a super chat here. This is from JT, $2. What car does he have? Does he have a garage? Good question.
Yeah, that's a standard panelist question. What kind of car do you drive into your garage? You probably have an underground parking, is what I'm guessing.
I have a Toyota Tundra and a Maserati MC20.
Well, it's the Maserati.
MC20.
Nice.
Fuck me dead.
Well, he's obviously a man of class and discernment.
Right.
Because
Well, no, but he's here.
He's not wearing a hat indoors.
We're not sure why he's here.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Maserati.
Clyde,
And the Tundra
Like I
is
care.
something reliable that works. It just works. Pick up. It's wow. What
Clyde,
that's
Clyde,
good.
hey, Clyde, turn on your camera. Let's see if you're still fat.
Tell us about your necklace.
No? Don't want to show us if you're fat?
Nope.
Okay.
No, you got that's Rancher.
Yeah, this guy. So I was
tell us about
fortunate enough to
Take off
get
here.
this made out of gold from the Atosha. It's got one of the Atoshan emeralds.
Oh,
in it,
that's
too.
fucking crazy. The Nuestra Senora de la Atocha, which is found gold.
Yeah. So I picked that up down in Key West.
Wait, so you melted down a fucking doubloon to make that thing?
No. They made it.
They had bars. Okay, gold bars.
Wristwatch check. What do you got on? What do you got on? Show us what's on your wrist now. I saw something big. What was it?
Oh, you flirt. Listen to Chief Tit flirt.
What is that?
Oh,
look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Said
Do
not
you find that
gold.
comfortable? You like that bracelet? How do you find the bracelet?
Chief Tit
I
getting
had to
excited.
reverse the bracelet for it to fit my wrist right.
Yeah,
I got
right.
a smaller wrist, but yeah, I love it. I wear it every day.
What is it?
Show us on the wrist. Show us on the wrist.
it's that solid gold Seamaster, the with the Milanese bracelet.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Very nice. You find it comfortable?
Yeah.
Does it pull the chicks?
Nah.
Well, watches don't really, doesn't.
How the fuck would you know, Mark?
Fair point. You know what? I wanted to check if we adequately covered this. Archie, did you discuss this, Vizazi?
The Seaman Master.
Yes. Take a look, Archibald. Are you? Did we talk about this?
Let's have a look.
Is that
just afraid
Explorer
it's
he's asking about? Is that a
fake
36
parts.
or the bigger one?
Look, if the thing is, you could always send it off to Rolex for a service once you bought it.
Right.
But it's pretty unlikely to a modern piece like that. Most modern stuff, I can't see them really changing terribly that many parts because it's only fairly new. I mean, it wouldn't need. Normally, they change parts when something breaks, but being that new, it shouldn't. I mean, look, if you're concerned, I'm just afraid it's fake or has fake parts. I mean, the answer is there. If you're not happy, buy it from a bigger dealer. I mean, in America, you haven't told us what part of the world you're from, but with euros, you're probably not in America. But
He did say it was from a small dealer. So,
Oh, a small dealer, yeah.
yeah. So I'm guessing that that it's bricks and mortar, and you know where they are, and that should make it feel a little better. You could always ask them to open up the back of the watch and send you pictures. You could even have the AI analyze those pictures.
Oh, can you
yeah,
really?
AI doesn't do a good job analyzing pictures, does it, Mark?
Well, you know what? I watched a very recent video on how to identify fake
Or
movements. And there are some distinct differences.
Or he can send the pictures to Mark and have the gay eye analyze the pictures.
There's a point, but I don't know the movement.
It's very interesting. We've also got, okay, that's great. We've got that. Let's have a look who else. Oh, he can't hear Arch. Aqua Blue can't hear me. That's the problem.
Oh, Aqua
Yeah.
Blue, you can't
No.
hear Archie speaking, can you?
Well, no, it's not a problem for Aqua
No.
Blue, really.
Well,
It's
that's probably the best thing going for you, Aqua Blue. However, what I recommend that you do is go out, restart your computer, and then come back in because you do want to hear.
Or you can just keep going
I'm
exactly
missing
where
the
you are.
Pontus
You
commentary.
probably do want to hear all the juicy bits that this man has to say.
Maybe is it a Chinese internet thing? Is it one of those Chinese internet problems? Like, do you get
it's a
puts it out on
StreamYard issue.
It's a StreamYard issue. So at least, you know what, Aqua Blue, go out, quit StreamYard, come back in. If that doesn't work, then you restart your computer.
Got it.
Well, when's Aussie Expat going to have the new version of StreamYard ready? I mean, he's fucking delaying. You talked about it yesterday. Wasn't it ready?
Yes, we're calling it. He's gonna. I came up with the name for it. We're gonna call it StreamTard.
Scream card.
Yes, precisely.
Where's JD gone? Did he find a victim or something? Did he get out the?
I think he's a
ranking?
victim. He's a victim of Chinese internet.
JD. I think he went. I think he found an appropriate tree.
We don't
The
know.
park.
Nice.
Where's he gone?
We don't know what's happening. Maybe he had to take a wee.
And he was going to show somebody.
Do they still make those? I mean, I thought Nintendo quit making them like years ago.
I think they did.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm. Mm.
It's interesting
Is that-
comments.
Is that your bed back there?
Yes, yes, it is, sir.
So do you sort of get up and put the cushions in that spot every morning, or
Correct.
you just stay
I
away from
leave the cushions where they are. That's sorry.
Do you mean to tell me that you're wearing pants because they're not laid out on the bed waiting for you? You're wearing them now?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Marky.
I see. You're not wearing pants.
Did you
Well, if
ever
you
have a
get
reverso? Chief Tit, you wanted a reverso? Do you want a reverso? What's the go with reversos?
I like the Reverso. I love it. I don't know why I haven't bought one.
But I can tell you why you haven't bought one.
There's not that
So-
many for sale. You don't see a lot of them in the marketplace. Have you seen many for sale?
Not really. And the only ones I do like, I don't actually like the one that reverses, then it's got nothing on the other side. I like the duo face.
I had the deal.
Do you?
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm a lawyer. Of course, I'd have a two-face. Are you kidding?
The reason, Chief Tit, that you've never bought one is you don't actually want to be a major. You don't.
No,
you don't
that's
want
probably
to.
it.
You don't want to.
probably
You don't want to move up the hierarchy. You're happy
I
where you
don't.
are, right?
Absolutely.
Right out there with the platoon level, guys.
That's exactly right.
Getting in the woods, camping with the
Oh.
privates,
I'd say company level.
consorting with the clients.
Absolutely.
Aqua Blue's
corporate.
back. He's back. He's
Oh,
back. Can you hear us now?
I can.
There you go. Good job.
I'm afraid of what I missed.
Oh, the secret of the universe, Archie told you.
Oh my goodness, is that a French carriage clock you've got in the background? I can't quite see it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I love those things. I've got one in my office. Do you have the little key in the back that winds it up every sort of couple of
Look,
days? Or whatever?
that's an expensive one, Chief Tit. That's not a cheapy, crappy one.
No, that's a good one.
Hey, can we leave crappy out of this?
Does it piss you off having to wind it up with the thing?
Yeah, I have a generic multi-piece one, and you have to hook like 9 things together to wind it up. It's a little annoying. So
Well, why don't you just manufacture the correct key? All you need is like an engine turning machine, a lathe, a couple, die and cast, and
yeah,
just if you just buy some tools and dies, you can do it.
Right.
You have everything else.
yeah.
Now,
Watch Lathe is next on the list.
now, quick question: is there anything released at Watches on Wankers this year that you enjoyed or caught your eye?
He's either thinking or he can't hear you, Claude.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not really.
Wait, how do you feel about the vomit?
Oh, fucking hell, you made us wait for 10 minutes and he said not really at the end? Fucking, you could have made something up, you fucking prick. Jesus Christ.
that perpetual calendar IWC that glows, that's cool. I think that's neat. It's not worth the money, but
You mean that one that works with the command ring bezel?
no, the one that's like the loom is in the ceramic case.
Oh, that's become common now. They're carving,
Yeah.
like even the cheap Chinese Micro brands are. I have one for like $150. They're carving the loom, just like Christopher Ward. They're like impregnating 3D structured Arabics with loom.
Impregnating. Is that the right word? Is it impregnating?
Yes, that is the word.
You're fucking sick in the head.
No,
It's
it's more
fucking
like-
subliminal with you.
I might have done more impregnating than you, Tit.
Fuck,
like
what
the,
hell are you
Oh,
doing?
he's definitely done more inseminating.
Yeah, I like that smaller octo too. I don't know if it's 37 or 38 millimeters. That caught my eye because I can't wear the big one. So
If you turn it sideways, you can't even see it.
yeah,
Which one are you talking about? The what?
kind of the BV Algaria Octafemismo.
Oh, the Bulgari.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bulgari. Yeah, I like the Bulgari. Arch hates Bulgari.
Every time you say
Yes.
the word Arch, Archie goes, what, who, what? Did somebody
What? Did I miss something? What happened? What happened?
Tell me
Was it
this:
money?
how many watches do you own there, Aqua?
Ooh, good question.
Not including the carriage clock, unless you've got a strap for it.
Probably like 50, 55.
You sick
Are there a
fuck.
bunch of shitters in the mix there, or are those all like decent watches?
Or are they all vintage? What vintage do you have?
Blanc Pond, 62 Moss, some old Rados that are you consider them shitters, but
You know
they're
what?
kind of family.
No, I love
heirlooms.
those. You have it bad. You definitely have it bad.
Newer stuff, Tudors, Rolex.
Mm.
Big
Now, are you
safety guy.
you're the founder of the company, right?
I was one of them.
Okay. Is it true that all company founders are sociopaths?
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
yeah, narcissist, sociopath. Yeah, yep.
Understood. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the founder of the Archieverse.
Yes. By the way, Aqua, there you can buy a equity stake in the ArchieLuxury media business there for less than the price of an MC20. Less than the price of an MC20.
Okay, Archie, you realize sociopath does not mean stupid, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's most of these guys are psychopaths. You see that, Aqua Blue? You need to be a psychopath to succeed.
Yeah, yep.
Do you see yourself as a psychopath?
I don't think I was born that way, so I think it's more of the sociopath narcissist.
Yeah, no, psychopaths are violent. Sociopaths just basically don't give a fuck.
Like the idea of sacking 1,000 employees to replace them with AI, that's a good idea or a bad idea?
Well, doesn't that depend on the accounting?
Yeah, it depends on the industry, right?
Okay. AI is going to take over the world. What do you think there, Aqua Blue?
I think we're headed for a pretty scary place in the next 10 years.
Perfect time to be a plumber or a dog trainer.
Dog trainer, yes.
Or an international YouTube personality.
Or a fisherman, or a combination of all of those things.
No, we don't need fishermen. They're gonna send out drone boats to just
I do not give it.
See, Archie, in fact, is replaceable by a soundboard. Yeah, they'll just send out drone boats with nets.
Honest with you, I love butt fuckers.
You know, who doesn't?
What did he say? He loves butt fuckers. Is that what he said?
Yeah, but who you know, come on, who doesn't?
Fucking hell. So tell us, Aqua Blue, how do you find Archie's, shall we say, the dichotomy in his personality? I mean, screaming things like that in the past, and now the new sort of more sophisticated Archie.
Knowledgeable, Chesterfield.
I love it, man. I think it's great. It's gold.
Which version do you prefer?
The prior one, the past Archie.
Yeah, I think I kind of like the past Archie. Looking at back some of the videos where there's some implosions.
You mean back when Archie looked at the camera?
Yeah.
Were you ever a reggae man? Aqua Blue, reggae man?
Yeah, I like the. Yeah, let me pull some stuff I got here. So I am waiting for a case for this.
$10.
This is the brown dial for the Type 2021 that would be that platinum case. So
yeah. So what happened to the case?
I'm just putting the parts together to make it. So,
Okay.
Super chat.
Terry Boston, $10. Sir Chesterfield, I'm at lunch at work. In order for me to join the broadcast, I go to the private Lulu room. I'll be in tomorrow or Monday. Use luxury automobile, Tiger Tudor, or Breguet. Type 20, Type 20, Type 20.
Yep.
They're a great watch.
I think that's the best solid gold chronograph you can get for about 10 grand.
That's amazing value for money.
Or if you have a smaller wrist, you could get this guy, like the Omega triple calendar.
Yeah.
That's good, man. But you know what you really need, man? You really need that tradition to add to your collection.
Can be yours for the low price of 25,000.
No, Archie doesn't want to sell it. But
yes, he does.
You need one
Sure
like
he does.
Archie's one, the gold one.
Archie, if you could get all your money back out of the tradition, would you sell it?
He's not going to sell it, man.
Joe! Look, I probably would, but not because it's a bad watch. I'd sell it because I'm just recalibrating.
She needs the money.
But I must say that the tradition is a fantastic watch. One thing that's interesting is they brought out some new release traditions, and they're fucking 80,000 Aussie. They're like 20%. Breguet's gone crazy in the pricing. I don't know if they can really justify it.
Guys, the Lulu room is British. Going to the loo means going to the bathroom. Super chat.
You mean the latrine?
Hidden Collector, $10. I have missed the 100 questions to the new guy.
You know, you can always roll it back on.
By the way, you do garage your cars, don't you? There, Aqua Blue.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Maserati. What made you buy the Maserati? That's a fucking brutal machine.
Just a really good deal on it from the dealer new. They knocked about $100K off the MSRP.
Wow.
He's got a white one with blue accents. White with blue accents.
No, so it's the cello version. It's the kind of convertible, but it has the carbon package. It's great.
Yeah. Are you going to take a photograph of it for us?
Yeah.
You get it, I bet you have it on your phone. Just hold it up to the camera if you find it.
Have you got it on your phone? Have you got it on your phone? Where is it on your phone?
I'm talking on my phone now.
No, however, you're in Texas. Have you thought about putting giant Longhorn steers on the hood?
I haven't, but I was at a car show last weekend and I saw a Lambo that had some horns on it.
Are you going to do it? What are you going to do? Or are you going to put one front one like a rhino? Is that what they do in Africa? Put a rhino one at the front?
No, he's been on ArchieLuxury. He has to now.
So what's happening, man? You got a bird in there? What's going on?
You have a female.
No. Girlfriend is not here.
She's not there?
No.
But she's not there. She doesn't exist, or she's not presently in the premises.
Wait a minute. She's not in the trunk of that Maserati, is she?
No.
Yeah, she's in the trunk in pieces.
You know, we were talking about sociopathy. You know, just
he's going to go for a little drive later.
But you've also been a fan of Archie for a while, right?
Yeah.
Any
questionable character?
Any lady boys?
Lady boys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Archibald.
He's pleading the fifth on that.
I'm going to tell you something. Tell me this: out of the Watchers and Wankers releases, anything inspire you? Anything you thought, shit, I want to get that?
Gee, Archie, what an excellent question.
Too
bad you asked it 10 minutes ago.
He's getting Alzheimer's.
Hey, Archie, why don't you ask him if he garages his car?
We're getting old, you old fuck. You didn't remember you asked the question about 60 seconds.
You know what? Does anybody have anything to say?
Answer.
Does anybody have anything to say? Because I'm going to let Nick Miller in, and then you won't be able to talk for about a half an hour.
Perfect.
Yeah, he'll take the pressure off. He'll take the pressure off, man. Here we go.
Hey, buddies. I came for the ladyboy discussion.
Hey, hold on a sec. I've got to get my notebook. I want to write this shit down. Okay, what you were saying?
The manifesto is available in PDF format.
Hold on, but he's got a new bit to add every day. Okay. Shoot.
F. What is F?
Well, I could explain it to you.
He's playing hard to get now. Look, he's doing it deliberately. He's playing hard to get. Oh, yeah? I'm not going to talk then. Fuck you. See what happens.
Oh, thank God. It worked. The reverse psychology worked.
That's right.
Works on 2-year-olds and Nick Miller.
Come on, Nico. Give it to us.
Don't you eat your vegetables. Don't you do it. Nom, nom, nom.
I just came to hang out.
Well, where
Nick,
are
he
you?
gets on.
You know
He gets on. And straight away, everybody's
You were in a field, and today you're in an alley. Do I read that right?
This is an outpost.
For the militia.
Correct.
Okay. Good deal.
Well, there's the structure behind you. Is it an outhouse?
It's a pillbox.
Okay.
That's a fortification.
Wow.
Clyde, how many shells would it take to take that thing down?
Wow.
Well, it depends. It depends if you're dropping them singly or two at a
I'll be
time.
back in 5. I'll be back in 5.
Hey guys, I have a question. So the early Rolex logo, it didn't have the bottom circle portion of the oval of the crown part. So it looked like it was kind of like it's kind of like a weird sunrise emblem, to be honest. That's what the crown's based off of.
Never thought about it.
I think that it has to do with the Hans Wilsdorf. Can I say it? All right, Hans Wilsdorf went to England and then he founded Tudor first, and it was really kind of like a traditional English crest brand. And then
Here we go. Super chat, $2. Hurricane. Boys, here we have it. It's Miller time.
See, I always heard he founded Rolex first. He didn't go to England. Well, he started in England, but he couldn't quite hack it there. He went to Switzerland, and he started Tudor later on as the economy.
I think that he had the original Tudor patent or something like that as the original, and then the Rolex came secondarily. But it wasn't in terms of production that way. It was
I think
in terms
he registered a whole swag of names. That doesn't necessarily mean he had vision for these companies. He just
I don't know why I think that. I'm
registered
pretty
a
sure
whole
that
swag of names. He just sort of I think he had Marconi as well. There's a whole swag of names.
Yeah.
But Rolex itself there.
I wanted to register Marconi, but it was already taken.
Got another
so I went
super
with
chat from
Macaron.
Huracan, $2. Nick, you dig the Patek the new guy has? It's dope. Nick's fallen out there. I don't know. Yeah, that is a beautiful. What made you buy that one? Can I ask you that? What made you buy that one? They're good value.
Yeah, great value. I love the hiding hand.
They're about 20,000, aren't they? They're 20,000, under 20.
Yeah, they're under 20 now. I think I paid 20. I think I paid 21 for it. Had a black strap, had a custom strap made for it, and absolutely adore it now.
It's box scrapers or just watch itself?
No, I was naked.
Who made the strap for you?
Handin, those guys in where are they? Vietnam?
Okay. I was thinking maybe it would possibly be Combat Straps, Aaron Bespoke.
No.
He does really good work.
I love it.
And that's a 19 mil width length or 20 mil?
Now, have you thought about getting a strap made out of pure moleskin? Because first of all, you have to source the moles, and the moles have to be enormous.
What size were the vintage Blanc Pen 50 Fathoms that you had? Case size?
They were the larger case. I think mine was a 1950.
42?
Yeah, they're
Nice.
big.
Oh, that's good. You know, I like the smaller ones. The traditional mid-2000s reissue of the 50 Fathoms automatic, they have it on the black sailcloth strap, and only last year did they release the bracelet and the rubber strap variants and the 42 millimeter, 38 millimeter case sizes. The traditional way that they did it was the tactical watch, the Frogman watch for the Navy SEALs was the 42, and then it was on a rubber, and then they had a smaller version that was 36 or 38 that was on for the civilian market. So that's why this latest one actually is an homage to the traditional civilian market one, this 38 mil that came out.
Yeah, I got to say, you got it in yellow gold as well there. It's quite cool. Have you got any other Pateks aqua blue?
Not with me right here, no.
Okay. But you do own other Pateks?
Yeah, I had a Nautilus for a short period of time, but I sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of his watches are in the boot of the Maserati with that bird.
But Maserati, tell me this: you're a car man. If you own a Maserati, you must be a massive car man. You're not into BMWs, Mercedes, nothing else.
Not the garbage brands. Not
3 Series. 3 Series.
I've had them. I've had them in the past.
When you were poor, you had them. Now you
no.
They'll certainly make you poor, Mark. Let me tell you that. A bad BMW or a bad Mercedes or a bad Audi will really make you poor.
By the time you buy a Maserati, what you're saying is, I don't give a fuck how much it costs to buy tires and oil and brake pads. That's the point, Archie.
Yeah. It's one of the best cars aesthetically.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful car. I fell in love with it when I saw it.
Yeah, it is. Aesthetically, it has that trident
it's got that. It's a supercar. Look, it's a supercar. This is not just a normal car. It's a super. Like you're looking at Lamborghini. You could have had instead of the Maserati. It's Ferrari money. Audi R8. What were the contenders?
I like the R8.
What were the contenders before you bought the Maserati?
I had a couple Porsches. I've always been a big Porsche guy. So the GT3, GT4, 718 Spider. I had a 718 Spider. But just love the Mazda.
Do you prefer the mid-engine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What is the ranking of reliability for supercars? Because I know Maserati is probably pretty low. Ferrari's not that good.
The Ferrari shit, man.
Is there any supercar that's like actually reliable?
The really good sports cars, you can't beat a Porsche in terms of reliability.
Yeah,
they're very reliable.
911 especially.
Yeah, every Porsche I have has been super reliable. The Maserati broke just when it got its oil change, so I would not recommend it at all ever.
I'm so sorry, sir. You're going to have to wait 10 minutes for your car.
Who was doing the oil change? You were or who?
Now it's the dealer. It went in for its first oil change, so I'm hard on my watches and I'm hard on my cars. So I put 10,000 miles on the Maserati in 6 months. It was the highest mileage new MC20 Cello in the country. And they did a software update on it and it broke. It was about to get lemon lawed yesterday, but they finally fixed it.
Bricked your car.
Software update. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It is.
No, you're hard on your watches. You're hard on your cars. Any other hard-ons? I'm asking for another panel member.
A couple.
So tell us, man, so you got the Maserati, you've got the bird in the boot, and you live in Texas. So you're going to go somewhere in the desert, I assume, to do the business. How is it off-road? Or are you going to take a different car for that purpose?
Off-road. Is it an SUV? Is it?
Yeah, no, I have a truck too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna go behind some sort of a cactus. Is that the plan? What's the story?
What area of Texas do you live in?
Dallas.
Nice. What area of Dallas?
Next to a cactus.
Oh, downtown, like uptown.
He's in the book depository center as we speak.
Downtown.
No, like right downtown.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Downtown has some great condos. I like uptown as well. Personally, I'd even go up to like Plano and stuff. What's it called? Flower Mound. That's a nice little suburb over there. The older areas.
Yeah, Nick. Go ahead, give him some advice.
Flower Mound's a little closer to Fort Worth, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's in between there, just north of Arlington and whatever.
Let's go watch.
No, that's a fucking great city. I wish I lived in a city. I wish I lived in a city where they didn't kill the manufacturing sector and like we're anti-energy. Like this is an anti-energy.
What are you talking about? They're not about killing the manufacturing sector, but over in Dallas they kill presidents. Do you live near the grassy knoll at all?
I do. I can actually look out my window and see it, and I can actually look out and see. I can see Rolex too.
Nice.
Is there anybody on the grassy knoll now?
Wait, you're saying Rolex?
You can see the grassy knoll right now. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Is there anybody on there now?
No, they're pretty small.
So the fuckers left. So clearly the guys left.
Well, no,
hey, GMT.
Not really that
sorry, not
Chief.
GMT. Chief.
Archie, there's a super chat.
Super chat, Hurritan, $5. Chief Tit, now after seeing those Theo's narc, do you believe he works at the Greek chippery? That's the fish and chip shop.
Chippy.
Hey, let me just say this quickly. Chief Tit, you're a reservist. Did you know that 75%, or I think 50% to 75% of the Dallas Police Department were reservists in the same intelligence company when that went down?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were in the same intelligence company in the U.S. military, reservists, when that went down.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow. That's news. I didn't know that at all.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Dallas is a great city. I wish my city didn't have a fucking anti-energy policy.
And where are you guys all besides Arch?
I'm north of Toronto in Canada.
He's in the Yukon.
I gotta get out of this place, man.
And I gotta get out of this. What's like the
I'll probably
back of
move
the
to
night.
Dallas, Fort Worth,
Chicago
area.
house, and then we got a couple of Aussies, and we have an Oklahoma.
I'm in Sydney in Australia.
All right.
Noise.
So tell us, man, are you in a forward operating base there or something in Canada or something? Where are you, Alaska? Where the fuck
He's
are
in
you?
the Yukon. He's in the Yukon. It's like Siberia for Canada.
Right.
You know, I wish I was in Alberta, to be honest, because they actually have like real Canadian cities there. Here, the cities have changed, and the people outside of the cities are still the real Canadians.
Have you thought about building a wooden shack in the woods?
Have I?
Yes.
I have dozens.
And then really working on your manifesto, on, like an old royal typewriter.
Manifesto's done, brother.
All right.
Can you?
Do you know that, what's his name's here in Australia? Trudeau. He's down in Melbourne at the moment. Apparently, he's carrying on about that.
Oh, yeah.
What was that thing that he was talking about? The patriarchy.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that thing. You got to get rid of that.
Carrying on about that.
No, he's great. No, he's great. If you need someone to turn your cities into corporate plantations where you just abandon them and ghettoize them, that's who you need. You get that guy in there, and he's a drama teacher. He'll take care of it.
Here we go. We got Hurritan, $5. AC3, bit of trivia for you. Which European country is immediately off the coast of Canada?
Isn't it Ireland?
Oh, trick question.
I would say Iceland, Denmark, Greenland.
Question.
Oh,
Is it Denmark? That's right. That's what I was
No
going to
way.
ask.
Fuck you, that's ours.
No idea.
No. I've got the answer. Who cares?
It's France.
Who cares? It's pretty
It's
close.
France. There's a French island. There's a French
Ireland
island.
is America.
Oh, a French island. A French
There's a
island.
tiny little French island, isn't there? That's straight off the coast.
I
of
don't
Canada.
know.
Like it's like a 1 kilometer off the coast.
I don't think so. I never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man.
Newfoundland's pretty close to UK. Like
An island is not a country, unless, of course, it's Australia.
Hurricane, tell us, isn't there a French island just off the coast? I'm going to look it up. I'm sure I'm right.
Caribbean, maybe?
You sure you're right, or you just think so?
St. Lucia or whatever?
French island.
All right. Any of you other weirdos want to join in? Here's a link. This is how we got Nick.
Yep.
I came as a weirdo.
I don't know. Is that classified as part of France? That Saint Michelin thing that I was talking about?
I don't know, man. That's in the Caribbean. That'd be off the coast of the U.S.
Well, but it's like which European country is immediately off? So if it's an island, it's not an island, like I said. So like there's
it's like a colonial holding.
Well, Martinique, for
No,
example,
not
is an
really.
island, but it is also a country, right?
But I'm telling you,
Cuba.
it is actually right off the coast. It's like on Canada, in Canada, effectively. It's like a kilometer off the coast or something.
All right, find it.
No bullshit.
Find it. Go, ask AI to tell you.
Wait, let me ask. I'll use AI.
Because it's just a good search engine, pretty much.
Hey, Google, why am I on the stupid fucking live stream?
Super.
Here we go. Hurritan, $5. Yes. McQueen is France. God damn it, Miller. You can't lead the Great Revolution and not know the French are right off the coast of Newfoundland.
What
Told ya.
revolution? I'm a
Told ya.
corporatist.
Told ya.
I just want to live in Dallas and get rid of socialist presidents.
Hey, I don't.
Is that
I don't
wrong to
really know
say?
whether Trump is working that great. Hey, just before you go off on
I
that,
know.
I don't really know if Trump is success. If that's the right wing,
I don't care which
okay.
side succeeds. Both sides are under control. Both sides are under control. I'm good, bro.
Yes,
No,
this,
not
this
yet.
is
Yep.
this,
Well, I hate to say this. I
this,
agree with Nick Miller.
this is Aqua Blue's master plan. That's why he's got that apartment up there with all that view.
I
My
wouldn't
portfolio-
mind.
He's
I wouldn't
got
mind
the
Democrats
Carcano.
coming back because it would just
He's got
ghettoize
the
the country.
Carcano ready, haven't you, mate? You got the
Yeah.
Carcano ready, hey?
Okay, guys, quick wristwatch check. Wristwatch check. Hold them up.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Oh, look at this! What a beautiful spread there.
Yes.
And what's Rancher wearing?
Wearing an Apple Watch.
Apple Watch.
Mm.
Ranch's got a cock ring.
I don't know
Aqua
if
Blue,
Trump's
seriously,
Archie,
seriously,
the
that
Trump
sounds concerning. You're really worried about the next 10 years. Do you honestly not see the future as positive? You've made so much money. You've done so well. Do you honestly think the future is that fucked?
Well,
I don't-
U.S. dollar could be fucked, and we're gonna get a famine maybe.
Just hang on, Nick. I want to talk to Aqua. 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, we backdoor into AI platforms, and you know, I go to all the kind of AI government conferences, and
Yes.
some of it is a little concerning.
Yep.
Mhm.
You'd say that twice.
But I mean, let's be honest. You've done extremely well, Aqua, right?
Yeah, I've done
But
okay.
for the average person who is starting, just finished a tech degree in Texas, what future do they really have? It's not that rosy, is it? If you finished a tech degree, just come out of university with, say, a degree in tech or something like that, the future's not really laid out for you, is it?
No, I think the future, if you want a good, solid, stable job, is going to be in the trades. You know, learn a real trade.
Yes.
I don't think it's in business or finance or any of that. It's going to be in real world, real life skills.
Wouldn't it be amazing if like everybody does that and all of a sudden you call for an electrician and you have one in like an hour because there's so many of them? I mean, you
Well,
gotta
that
wait
can
for these
happen.
guys.
If there's too many, that can happen. That's traditionally what has happened, Mark.
Well, then what'll happen is the unions will start clamping down on who can work where in certain states.
Yeah, but you guys
Texas.
are, Mark, there's a change in society. Look at how it's happened since 2010. It's a shift. It's a complete shift. Basically, the fabric of society has changed. The identity of people who are traditional liberals has shifted a lot.
See,
It has to.
Nick,
You have to admit.
Nick, let me say this to you. You should be worth $100 million next to Aqua Blue. That's what you should be worth.
I'm
How
working
did
on it,
you
bud.
take the wrong option? You
I
took
didn't
the
take the wrong
pill.
option. No. I took the right
Ooh, he's
pill.
offended.
Dude,
He's
I'm
offended.
not offended. I'm just saying I'm an objectively optimized civilizational culture philosopher. So that's objectively optimized.
Why do you use such
civilizational
big words when
culture
little ones will
philosopher?
do nicely?
Look,
What that means is I'm a philosopher who's tapped into this group of philosophers that is like cutting edge. I've written so much fucking shit, man. I've been hermiting and writing more
How's
than
the
I've
job
been doing
market
anything
for
else.
philosophers these days? You and
It's
Aristotle.
gonna be fucking great as long as you guys aren't too retarded.
Aristotle
But I don't
is-
care either way. I don't
Aristotle's on
care
the other
either way.
line as we speak.
The retardation is strong.
No, trust me. No, society's changed.
I-
Society's changed since 2010, guys. Since social media, it's really shifted a lot. You have to admit that, and that's not going to get a workforce back. It's all shifted. People don't want to work.
I was just actually thinking about History of the World Part 1. Stand up philosopher. Stand up philosopher.
Bullshit artist.
For part 2, sire, you resemble the loading pistol.
Yeah, Chief Tit, the word philosopher in my language, like in Serbian, it's like if you ever say someone philosophira, that means like he's philosophizing. It means bullshitting. So it's not a respected thing at all.
It
I'm
means
saying this is like a. I'm saying
I feel
this
like
is
it's.
separate
I feel like you found your calling.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you
I'm
seen
found the
History of
calling of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman and the Coen brothers and Paul Thomas Anderson, David Fincher. So, okay, great. I found my calling. Fucking smartest people in the world. Lars von Trier, Michael Haneke. Oh, no. I'm so fucked.
You know how you were talking about Aqua Blue? You know how you were talking about the trades, right?
Yeah.
You know what? You're onto something there, man. I was thinking about it the other day. Sometimes when you want to move and leave to go to another country maybe and live there and do something for a living, whether you got the language right or not right, if you've got a trade behind you, if you've got an actual skill, You can actually go anywhere and live anywhere and still make it, still be okay.
Yeah,
Be
but
like
if
being
you're
a
a plumber and you go to
worker
Greece, then
30
there's no
years ago,
plumbing.
Chief Tit. It used to be like being a white collar worker.
Yeah. I mean, Arch, if you think about it, if I wanted to move somewhere else, I've got a particular skill. I understand law and even international law, all that sort of things. But going somewhere else, if I wanted to go to France, for example, be a lawyer there, I couldn't do it. There's a language barrier. The laws are totally different, blah, blah, blah. I'm a specialist in my little area. It's not, it's not movable geographically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes,
Accounting
you're right.
Law's not. Accounting is.
No, accounting's not either. Like accounting's not either. I mean, you can move to England, like accounting, Australian accounting is, but US accounting is different. They got, you know, all the laws are IRS. It's completely.
Yeah.
It's different enough to be a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Same with me. If I wanted to go to England or if I wanted to go to America, okay, I understand it. I'd be able to do it eventually, but you're not. It'd take a lot of years before you get on track. You know. Whereas if you're a fucking electrician, if you're a carpenter, you can do that shit anywhere.
Well, it's also they've also got different ways of doing things, like how they do a lot of carpentry in Germany, and that there is very different to England.
There's a case law precedent in law. There's a case law precedent.
Chief Tit, if you go to England, however, you find that the Polish have destroyed that carpentry market. They are so cheap; they've undercut each other.
Exactly. That's where I was going to go.
It's I got to be honest with you. I stayed in the Bro House. When I stayed in the Bro House, that had been wired by somebody who should be shot. Okay, the shortcuts and how they wired it up was a absolute nightmare waiting to explode. It basically needed to be ripped all out and started from fresh. It was that bad. It literally was that terrible. But I've got to tell you seriously. You know what? It is fascinating. Like, you look at a lot of this stuff here. I don't think, like, IT used to be the great. If you had IT degree and IT skills, you were always in demand. That's not so the case now. You know, the funny thing is, let me say, look at different professions. I remember, I did mid-level IT support, site management. The salaries for that compared to now, right? I remember my salary was better than a registered nurse, slightly better than a registered nurse. But now you look at the salaries, a registered nurse earns so much more money than that same profession, because it's supply and demand. It's the economics of it.
Hey, have you thought about going into nursing?
I'm too old. I'm too old. I'm 50. You know, the thing is with nursing, you've got to specialize. Like, if you have special skills, you can get a job easily. But there's a lot of nursing graduates who find it very hard to get work. It's not as easy as you think. You think, oh, that's just a profession you go into, slide into. It's not. You've got to have the experience and the skills. With nursing,
okay. Well, then
specialize in like babies or geriatric or.
How about caregiver to geriatric wealthy Asian women?
Solid.
It's hard
I ask you this, Mark? If you picture yourself, just picture. I want you to picture this for a thing.
Yeah.
So Archie's in there. He's got one of those gowns on, like the registered nurses. There's an elderly patient in there. There's a rich guy. He's got a Patek on his wrist. He's breathing his last. It's 1 a.m. There's no one else around on the whole floor. Right?
That room better have cameras.
He's ready to drop dead.
Nah,
he's got a beautiful Patek. He's got a world time on his left wrist. And the guy snuffs it, right? He dies. Yeah. And there's Arch looking around. He's thinking, okay, now you complete the story. What happens then?
I don't think anything bad happens, because Archie's loved and lost. He knows what it means to deprive a family of Pop's, beloved. But nobody goes into the hospital with a Patek. Come on.
And then and then Archie checks the Patek, and he realizes that the serial number corresponds with the one that was robbed from his house.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
I'd like to know more, like what happens if you're, on maneuvers and one of your, one of your soldiers, like, has heat stroke. You've got to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and you notice that he's wearing a Rolex that you particularly admire, but he's wearing a Pepsi, but a real Pepsi, not an aluminum girl Pepsi like yours, but like a real one, a ceramic Pepsi.
They're so rushed, they don't even have time to compute that stuff. You understand? If you're in a battlefield, they don't even have time to compute that. It's so
not a battlefield. He's on the.
Hey, Archie, did you register those serial numbers on the PPSR?
They go out with paintball guns.
I registered on a few things.
You know the PPSR, the Personal Property Security Register?
Yeah.
That keeps it yours forever when you do that.
Okay.
Even if they get sold to somebody else.
No, he hasn't done that.
I'll check it out. Because I can add them anytime. There's no frantic rush, Chief Tier.
Unless the thieves have already added it under their names.
Did any of them resurface or no?
Nothing.
Mike the Mistake does bring up a good point. I personally would trust Archie with the paddock on the dead guy's wrist. I would not trust him with the French fries left on the plate that the kitchen had just sent up for the dead guy. That'd be a different matter altogether.
Well, that's awful. You shouldn't say things like that. Why would you say something like that and upset him? Why would you want to upset that little face? Look how cute he is.
He's kind of, you know what? He does have pinchable little cheeks.
Archie, poo.
It's all right. He didn't hear me. Don't worry. He didn't hear a thing.
No, he turned off. The filter was working.
I just want to set up that Marcus Allen Frischman show. He's
just a StreamYard problem.
Fucking around there. I got to
hell,
ring him.
we lost Aqua Blue.
What happened? Did he register the mortgage? As he filed for the action that he was talking about against the bank? You know, the Frischman, he was going to sue the bank for the mortgage he didn't pay back.
Yes, I've got to find out.
I think me and Rancher would like to know what happens with that.
Definitely.
I think all the scammers would like to know what happens with that. Because if it works, we're going to try it.
We're all going to try it. Let's not pay our mortgages and then sue the bank for the mortgage.
Right? Well, some of us don't have mortgages, but I'm willing to take one.
That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of which, when will
how long do you guys think the price increase for the Pepsi is going to last? Think it'll flatten out?
It'll peak and then it'll retrench and it'll stay higher than it was, unless and until they come out with a new version at like 41 millimeters. Then it'll go back a little. But it's not too crazy. I think it's like high 20s. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll relax and it'll wind up at 24, but that might take a year.
Well, in Australia, they've gone up about like 5 Aussie, I reckon.
Yeah.
Is that about the same in America? Say 3 US?
No, more.
Yeah, they're between probably 28 and 32 is what the dealers are pushing, but I haven't seen any sell. So
they're looking at high 30s now, almost 40 in Australia.
It's a bit of hype, but I think it'll relax a little bit. It's just it's the current buzz. I don't think it's going to go back down to 18, but I don't think it's going to stay at 28. I think it'll go down to. I don't know.
Aqua Blue, do you want one?
No.
Probably got 3.
No. I think if I got a GMT, I'd get an old school root beer, Jubilee.
Nipple dial. Those ones, those are so cool. That one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's the Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, that's right. It's there's these other ones that have got the oyster bracelet for about the 2000s or something. The 2-tone ones. They're quite cheap. Which ones are those ones? I can't remember what they're called. Let's see.
You're talking the Pepsi? The Pepsi?
No, it was a root beer. It was the 2-tone gold, and it wasn't a Pepsi. 2-tone oyster GMT.
Oh, where's he gone? Where's he
Where's-
gone? What happened to him?
Who? Him? Who? Who are you looking
Chief
for?
Tip, is he gone?
Yes, he's disappeared. I don't know. He probably popped off and he'll pop right back. Let's hope. I don't know what we're gonna do without him.
He is quite a fascinating dude there.
Well,
It's
he's chatty, and we need that, Archibald, because sometimes you get busy, and you know.
yes.
Oh, tell us about the Frischman show. Is that's gonna follow? How can people?
Yeah,
tune
we're
into
doing
that?
it. We're doing the Frischman show. Look, I don't know what a fucking. It's just a disaster because I asked him. He doesn't confirm it until right a couple minutes ago.
Oh God, we lost Blue.
And I'm desperately trying to set it up as we talk. And you know how it works, don't you? Whenever you try and do something when you're doing something else, you know
Yes.
what happens, don't you?
Well, same as what happens on the stream on a regular basis.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. He's back. Aqua. Oh no, that's Aqua.
Yeah, it's.
I got to tell you, it's rather concerning when you've got a guy who's done so well, who thinks the world is so fucked. Do you really think that's the case? It is. I tend to agree with you. I tend to agree
let him
with you. I
answer.
think
Yeah, no, we'll just see what happens. You know, the potential is there. We just got to see.
Are we talking bread
Yeah.
lines and revolution?
No, but maybe just global recession.
You know, food prepping and gold bullion.
Yeah, I think gold, silver. I think those are smart.
Are you a stacker?
No.
No. Now, where'd you come across your Atocha gold?
Just at down in the Keys.
Oh, I love it. That is such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
The only problem is driving there from Miami. You know, you're on Route 1. It's got one lane north, one lane south, and on all those fucking bridges, if there's one accident, you will be sitting there for hours waiting to clear it.
Yeah, that's my home base, Florida Keys.
Yeah, I love it there. I've had family in Fort Lauderdale for, I don't know, 40 years. So once in a while I'll go down there and then make that drive. I do love it. What's really wonderful about the Keys is you can just go down to the docks in the morning to see what the fishermen are bringing in, and then that's what's going to be in the restaurant that night.
Oh yeah. So what did you guys think of Watches and Wonders? What were your hits or flops?
Oh, there's so little. I like the vomit dial on the OP41, but you know, it's kind of lazy.
I love the Tudor California dial.
Ugh. Ew. I
You
don't
didn't
think
like
Nick.
the California?
Nick, can you hear Archie?
Yeah, I can hear.
No, I'm sorry. You know what? Good. That's good, Nick. Blue, Aqua Blue, can you hear Archibald?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, he's asking you what you think of that. What you think of that California dial on the new Tudor? Doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, I
Go
think
ahead,
I think it's okay. The Monarch didn't really move me, you know. I think Tudor's going to do another drop probably in 2 to 3 months. So,
Well, let's hope it's a good one.
I think that it's indicative of Rolex having Tudor as their prototype brand. So they'll have certain things that they prototype with them, and this is more of a shift towards the elegant Art Deco, smaller watches, more traditional Art Deco styling. That's where the whole industry is kind of moving, and I think the watch industry is actually like an early signaler for this shift in all of society. Like I think car makers are still going really like, you know, avant-garde with their designs, whereas
Nick,
the elegant Art Deco is coming back.
How old were you, Nick? How old were you when you learned the English language? I mean, because I can't tell if it's your native language or if it's your second language.
It's my second language.
How old were you when you learned English?
4.
Because your command of the language is better than most native speakers. That's pretty remarkable.
Well, I am native in that sense.
Got it. Well, yeah, 4 is very early, but still, it wasn't your
Yes.
first language.
It's my strongest language, so there you go.
Well, you definitely speak
What's
better.
your other language? What's your other language? Nick?
Dialect.
Other language is Serbo-Croatian.
Oh, you're Croatian.
Yeah,
No,
I'm half
don't say that.
Croatian. I am half Croatian ethnically. Ethnically, I am.
They don't like
Hey guys, you know that one that I was telling. I
We have
found
a lot of sorry, Chief, I just want to say this quickly because he was talking about Croatian stuff. So basically, there's a lot of Croatians like Ivan Meštrović and Ivo Andrić.
That's enough. We're going to go back to Watch Talk.
They're very Serbian as well.
Miller, we don't care. Don't care. It's like when I'm Ukrainian, people talk about being Russian. I don't care. Don't care. Get back to Watch Talk. Watch Talk. Watch Talk. Chief Tit, you're saying?
Yeah, there's this particular reference that I just looked at now. 116713 LN.
Oh, the two-tone yellow gold, you mean?
Yeah, the two-tone yellow gold GMT.
That's a bargain. You know that? That's a bargain.
It's cheap, and no one ever talks about it. What do you think of it? What's your view on that, Arch?
The ceramic ones, they're fantastic. I actually, they
very good value.
I sold one for a guy who had one. He had some he lost money in crypto.
Mm.
The prices then went up, but they've come back way down again. They're great value. Like the thing I don't understand is, with these ceramic subs, ceramic GMTs, why is the Pepsi so much more than the black? All it is a bezel, really, that's different,
Absolutely. And even that Bruce Wayne thing, it's almost exactly the same as the black. It's slightly grey, but apart from that, aesthetically, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
How does the Guinness stack up now?
What do you think of that one? Mark, what do you think of that 116713 LN? You know the one?
Is that the original GMT?
Yes, the original yellow, gold, and steel.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm not.
It's all right. It's better than all right, Mark.
I'm not enthused one way or the other. I don't really like any of the two-tone. The only really two-tone GMT I like is the root beer.
I'm gonna get the link.
I think that's the problem, Chief Tit. The reason why it's soft is because the root beer is so strong. I think that's the problem. It's not that there's anything wrong with the yellow, gold, and steel, because the yellow gold one, it has that beautiful. If you look at it, Chief Tit, it's got the green 24-hour hand.
Yeah, exactly. I've got one on the private chat. If you want to have a look at it, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I think the main thing that Rolex did with this release, and that the main focus of their entire release, was the new Datejust Roman numerals. That's the reason why they did like this year's. That's their main thing. Even though you guys don't necessarily like the Datejust, perhaps, that new Roman numerals dial is based on the new Villeray dial from Blancpain. They have a similar kind of Art Deco Romans that they came out with last year. And so this is kind of that back and forth they're doing as brands.
That's Australian, 13,000 Aussie, or that's US, Chief Tit? Sorry, I don't know what your settings are on this here. Just calling it up now. These are bargain. This is cheap, the bargain.
That's 18,000 Australian. So it must be 13,000. That's the US price. But isn't that? Look at that for a watch. That's fucking fantastic.
A lot of bang for a buck.
I mean, it's two-toned. You've got the gold in it. It's the ceramic version.
I love the green. Look at the green. The green 24-hour. You can't see it too well, but it's got the green 24-hour hand there. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely,
it's a beautiful watch.
It's a bargain, absolute bargain. Because that zombie thing. How much is the zombie? You know, that later version with the Jubilee.
But you've got, it's a lot newer, but you're paying. There's a big Rolex. I tell you the thing I don't understand with Rolex, the difference between a 2-year-old model and say a 5-year-old is huge difference. They pay a big premium for it being so new.
Yeah, this is null. This is 2016.
I know it's 10 years now. But
that's not
you're
Rolex.
Right.
It's the collectors. But you're right about that, Archie. And I don't know why that is. I think it's kind of stupid. Even the same reference number, 2 years newer, is going to be worth a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big sort of outlay.
Which is stupid. I think it's dumb. That's the collectors. Actually, it's the gray marketeers. They just try and convince people.
I mean, it's weird. It's not as if it's like a car where, okay, a couple of years means serious wear, right? I mean, it's a fucking watch. What's going to happen to it?
That's it. 100% right. It's crazy, It's just absolutely crazy. Yeah, but these are bargains. But the thing is, you look at it, it's a little bit cheaper than a two-tone bluesy. You compare the pricing to that to a bluesy. The bluesy's a little bit more. Yeah, I suppose it is. They're good value as well.
The bluesy is so much nicer than this, though. I don't know
Yeah,
why. It just is. Super chat. Super chat.
The bluesy is better. Super chat. He's right.
Super chat. Here we go. Wabi Sabi Master, $2. Thoughts on Universal Geneve? I hate Universal Geneve as a brand. Are you who's a Universal Geneve fan?
Yeah. You know, if you obviously, I think if you had the choice between a bluesy and that two-tone thing that we just looked at, you definitely go the bluesy.
Yeah.
No matter what year it was as well.
Unless they don't treat you good. If they don't rub your vagina enough. Oh, wait, that happened to you. Remember when you were put off by the bluesy because the guy didn't tickle your pickle enough at the first place?
He sanded my flaps. There's no doubt about it.
He got sanded.
I told you he was difficult. Didn't I tell you he's a bit difficult, that guy?
You did. I mean, his prices are he's got very good prices, got a lot of products there, but he's fucking customer service, I tell you. And that's the sort of shit that riles me up. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're at a certain age group that we don't take any shit anymore. Do you know what I mean?
You know I'm a lieutenant.
Well, that's the thing that is so upsetting is that, you go to buy. This is the whole thing. I think the whole luxury space, to be honest with you, I think it's all fucking bullshit, really. The whole luxury space where, we were sold this dream, right? And realistically, scarcity marketing, I think that novelty's worn off now. We know it's bullshit. You know what I mean, Chief Tit?
Absolutely.
Like it's just bullshit. We know it's bullshit.
They're making them in China. There was a scandal last year. Luxury goods, they're scandaled. They're got.
Well, hang on, that hasn't been confirmed. They make certain parts around the world, but
not every brand, but Louis Vuitton or Hermes.
Actually, Nick
I hate
Miller,
that mass thing.
I don't know whether you can actually say that, but
I think the newer, some of the newer products, not all, but they have certain things that they've been, they adapt them from the factories that they get from China. Yeah. And at nighttime, the factory produces, off-brand, the same quality. It's not hard for Chinese to produce high-quality goods.
Nick, you're just speaking to your ass, Nick.
Hey, man, I remember the scandal last year for luxury goods.
Yeah, it's all scandal. It's not proven. Nick, you're not an expert in that field. Stick to watches, okay? And you know what? You've got to buy a watch. Nick, you're going to have to buy a watch pretty soon. Otherwise, you're not going to have that status.
There's no point in changing this. I don't care about status.
You've got to get at least. What do you think Nick should get as a watch? Let's face it. Nick is a good guy.
Lithium.
He's got to get a Black Bay. What do you think? At least a Black Bay. What do you think? Does he have any credibility
Nick,
on the screen?
Nick, you've been told to stay in your lane. Oh, why'd you put him back there for? Let him.
Nick doesn't fucking shut up for a minute. He needs to get. Nick needs a Tudor. What do you think as a least? What's the least watch Nick could get?
I think he needs a bright. He looks like a Breitling guy.
Nick, I feel like Nick needs lithium before.
Now he's jumped off. He's got the shits with me. Look at this. He needs to get a watch. Nick, you need to get a watch, man. You can't be in the club if you don't.
He should get the Tudor, the one that looks like the old Submariner. They're just the monochrome master chronometer.
I'll have to surprise you guys.
Fucking nice watch.
Come on, Nick has a vintage Doxa.
I'll have to surprise you with the first watches I get.
Where do you guys think they're going to sell UGs, Universal? Do you think they're going to sell them out of tag? Are they building boutiques? Like, I haven't even. Where are you going to buy one?
Wait. Who owns them now? I mean, isn't it Swatch or Richemont? It's one of the.
It's Richemont.
Yeah, so it'll just go wherever Richemont watches are sold. That's where.
Yeah.
So it'll be a multi-brand store, really, won't it?
There'll be no boutiques for it.
You know, talking about that customer service thing, man, I got to tell you a little story. When I was there with Margarita, we went to this little jeweler in Chamonix in France, right? And it was beautiful and all of that sort of shit. And there's this little jewelry store, And it was a husband and wife. They've been there for like, I don't know, freaking decades, okay? And their parents before them did it. They've got no other shops. It's just that one fucking shop. And we bought this necklace and earring set, and it was like a little thing with fucking, looked like a snowflake, okay, with a little diamond in the middle and all that sort of shit. And then we said to them, oh, you know, how many of these have you made? He goes, oh, this is the only one we've made. It'll be a one-off. And the people sitting there saying, we can adjust, we're going to do this, and that. And it was a 1 hour process. It was a beautiful thing. And it was going to be a one-off item. There's something about that type of customer experience that you just don't get anymore from these big brands. And it's enough to give you the fucking shits. Do you know what I mean? They've got these queues outside with the Chinese tourists. It's fucking annoying.
Chief Tit needs his belly rubbed. Meanwhile, I'll leave very quickly, enjoying the show. Look at this.
Oh, look where he is.
Look at the size of this spider. I don't want to piss him off. It's hard to get him in focus. But
I told you he was flashing in the bushes. Look at him.
Look at that. Look at that. I've got to go now. So I'll
see
see
if
you
you'll
later.
put him in your
Look at
hand
the
so we can judge the size of him.
He's
Okay,
flashing in the
that's,
bushes. Look at this.
See you guys. Bye.
Millimeter spider.
Thanks for
You
having me
little
on.
flasher. You dirty little flasher,
See you
JD.
later. Bye, you. See you guys.
See Genie.
He's a good man. There's no doubt.
Guys, how come you guys still respect Tudor if it's a hipster brand? Like they have all the advertising, the guys all
Well,
tattooed up.
we like it. We all have one.
But you've seen it, the advertising, the website, you know, the guys jumping off the cliffs. Like this looks so bullshit. Like I don't want that.
Trying to find they're trying to go for the younger audience. That's why they had Lady Gaga for a while. I think
I know, man. That's a no for
she
me.
was just too expensive for them. I'm sure that was crazy expensive. But
Yeah.
the idea
Tudor is legit though. It's not fucking.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
I'm
fun.
not saying it's not legit. I'm saying there's nuances that they've tainted the shit out of themselves.
Their marketing can be whatever their marketing is, man. But the fact of the
No,
matter
it's
is,
important.
they've
It's
made
important.
fucking
It's
action
important.
watches forever. You know.
You know what nobody's talking about, but they really did do a lot of renovation on was the Royal line. They came out with a lot of new Royals. They changed the size of it.
The Royal line still sucks.
And they changed them.
Oh, man, I love it.
Interesting, because now it has in-house movement. I mean, they really did bring it along. They are definitely trying to make something out of that.
You know,
But
that's
it's
their
It's unloved.
it's their Rolex is the prototype inheritor of the fucking
Yeah, I don't think
oyster.
I've ever seen a Royal.
It's
out in the
their
wild.
inheritor of the oyster quartz integrated bracelet day date style.
You know what? I have one of the 41s because they're so cheap. I found it on the secondary market for like under $2,000, and you know, it's kind of a nice watch.
It's a
Which
fucking
one?
nice watch, man. It's a really nice watch. That new day date
Oh,
version.
Royal.
That's the one I have. I have the 41 millimeter day date.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. And now it's got the new in-house movement. It looks like it looks like a 222 Vacheron.
Since they put the in-house movement in, now you have an 80s integrated bracelet day date. So Tudor's a fine brand.
Fantastic watch.
In terms of that, you know, you can get excellent. As I said yesterday, the Black Bay 41, Black Bay 39, the gilt dial, black gilt dial, that's a fantastic watch on the, you know, in-house movement, Jubilee style bracelet.
I fucking love it. It's a fucking
Great
great
level
watch.
cruising is telling us that.
What do you think about it? Do you like that new one, especially the green with the day date, you know, in-house movement? Don't you think it's a bit Vacheron 222-ish? Aqua blue? What do you think?
What case size?
I don't know. I don't really like it.
What case size are
Fuck
you
you then,
thinking?
man.
It's 40 millimeter, Nick.
Yeah,
old
because
one
the
was
222
41.
is a 36 millimeter.
Well, they make it. Listen, they make this Royal in. They now make it in 40, 36, 28. I mean, they make it in like a number of new sizes.
Are they all in-house?
They are now.
That's good.
They are now.
The version that I have was ETA, which I prefer because, you know, it's stupid cheap to service if you ever want to. But just like, just like Aqua Blue is saying, he didn't like it. I think that most collectors don't like it. But I don't think they developed this one for collectors. I think they developed this for, like, done watch buyers. Like
Green
normal,
one. That one there. The green one. Look. The green.
I
love that
the green. They developed this for normal people, the normal, ordinary watch buyer. And for those people, it's very versatile.
You know, the problem with normal watch buyers, they only buy one watch, Mark. That's it.
Well, that's who this is for, really.
There's nothing normal about watch buyers.
Do you know what though? It's very, very nice. Now they definitely bumped the price of it up, which is the long-term scheme, I'm sure.
Where's your one, Mark? Can you show us your one? You've got the date the same as the one in the middle.
All right, give me a minute. I'll go get it.
Go get it quick. Fucking run, you fuck.
It's good quality case and bracelet.
There's
Put
a
an
limit
in-house
to how quick I
movement,
can
and $5,000 is what you're looking at.
That's a fucking great watch.
Nick,
I
you
love
need
that
to get a
green box.
tutor for yourself, man. When are you going to pull the trigger, man? You're an expert. You talk the talk, man. You got to get.
I can't
something.
get Tudor. I said a minute ago. It's too. There's a nuanced.
What about Breitling? Would you go Breitling?
I would, man. I would. There's some good
I knew
Breitlings out there.
Do it, man. When are you going to pull the trigger?
I might get one that really captures the traditional American style, like the American. They have some crazy good ones, Breitling. That's the American brand of the high horology. It's in Switzerland, but that's the American aesthetic brand. Breitling.
Which one would you get?
There's I think I got to pull it up, but there's like I don't know if it's a B01 or anyway, they have this new domed bezel one. It's like on a brown leather strap. If I was getting like a tactical one, it would have to be that Avenger line because that's their inheritor to their old Annie Digi. Remember those Annie Digi Breitling ones? Those
they're the best.
Yeah, those are the hardcore
Oh,
ones from the 90s, early 2000s. That's like the peak Breitling. So that's the inheritor of that is the Avenger line.
Yeah, the aerospace, but the thinner ones in the 90s were better.
Mm-hmm.
They were made out of
really
concrete,
good.
very thin. I've got 2 of them. I love them. I'm addicted.
When you
See, I
had
could
that
never-
in the 90s, that was like the coolest peak. Like, because you were like,
It's so good.
it was like a spy watch, but it was like a real spy watch, not like a.
So Nick, have a look at the green one. See the green one on the screen right now, that Tudor?
Yeah.
The reason I could never get that is because I've got this, and it's the green Breitling GMT Chronomat 42, and it's almost exactly the same green, and that's why I couldn't get it. But if I didn't have this, I'd definitely get that Tudor.
That's a really good Breitling, yeah. And you know what they did with the green dials is they made them so that they're like the traditional alpinist aesthetic, like the dark green. They have that general aesthetic in watches. Alpina, the brand, has certain watches, and Chopard.
I prefer
Eagle,
the
whatever it's
Breitling.
called.
Cheap tit. I prefer the Breitling to the Tudor. Comparing that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I couldn't swap it out for it because it'd be going downwards, right? But
Breitling's above. Breitling's above. Yeah.
And Mark's got that bullet bracelet one too. Don't you have that, Mark?
He's going to go and get his Tudor because he's going to show us his Royal because he's got the day Royal. He's going to get the Royal, Arch, from inside. So
I don't know if that two-tone really works in the Tudor, does it?
Margarita's got it. It looks pretty good.
Does that work on the Tudors there? The two-tone?
Show me your one.
So I think the bumping this down in size to 40 was a good idea because this wears large. I think due to it's a huge dial and because it's
a lot of empty space.
What size is your one, Mark?
It's 41, and the new ones are 40 with in-house movement. This is
you wear that much?
No, you know what? Whenever I put it on, I think to myself, I'll put it on now. Whenever I put the thing on, I think I should wear this, and then I never do. So I have worn it very, very, very little. However,
this is the equivalent of clothes your mother buys for you when you're in your 20s.
Maybe, but I mean, it's a nice.
It looks good on you, Mark. It's a beautiful watch.
It is. It's a nice watch.
Wouldn't you just give that to Kitten one day?
No, he doesn't like watches. So I mean, I like it. I do like it, but whenever I wear it, it's pleasant. The bracelet is wonderful. The integrated case is very cool. It definitely gives off oyster quartz day date vibes.
Yeah, it's a nice watch, man. I think it's a great watch. This is Margarita's one. It's a two-tone in the Royal.
It's a great everyday watch.
I didn't know you had
What's
that.
the waterproofing on it, Chief Tit?
200?
It's 100.
Oh, 100. It was a 100.
It's 100.
It's 100.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there's plenty.
Let me put this one on. This is probably going to be a bit small for me because it's
I
margaritas.
feel like Aqua Blue is judging us right now.
No, not at all. I'm a huge I'm a big Tudor fan.
Nice.
These are the guys.
That
I
looks
got.
all right on.
Now wait,
Yeah.
I thought that was your wife's.
Aqua Blue
It
said he
is.
likes vintage
Yeah.
divers, so that's like Blanc Pen Tudor.
Do you try on her like panties and bra as well, or just her watches?
You're such a sick fuck.
Well,
Tell them, man.
it doesn't look rugged enough for you. That to me does look like a lady's watch, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, because it's a 36, man. If I got the bigger one, it'd look all right.
That's what she said.
But I think I shut up.
Aqua Blue. Did you have any Tudors before?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I got these two. Picked these up last year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
I have the pinky. I just got that pink one. I just
Love
got it. And now, which red one is that?
Full red. So red bezel, red dial.
Do you know what? I have both of those, and those are the last two Tudors that I bought. Both of those exact ones.
Yeah.
Now that the red on red, that I like to call it the Tudor tampon. That is not hard. That is not hard to get. But the Miss Piggy is not so easy. The Pepto Bismol, that one's not as easy.
Yep.
They have to like you, or they won't sell you that watch.
Yep.
I think they only see a few of them a year.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I like the bullet bracelet Breitlings, though. I've got to tell you, you've got your one as well. You're a bit of a fan of it, aren't you, as well, Mark? Aren't you? Like the bullet bracelet.
Is that the
Breitling.
Chronomats? Are those the
The
bullets?
chronomat, this one, I'll put it on for you. Hold on. I like it.
yeah, I love it. It's the bullet bracelet you have.
Yeah, it's a GMT too.
Right. I have that one in a chronograph, and I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super nice.
Yeah, very comfortable watch as well. And this one's 200 meters water resistant, actually.
Yeah.
It's got an operational bezel too, which is cute.
Yes, it does.
We've got JD. What's he doing? Look at this. What a beautiful park.
Look at this, though. I think Jax has been doing the lawn mowing on this side. It's all dead. It's all dead on one side. Look at Mark.
Well, hold
There we
on. Now
go.
I'm
Hello.
trying to. I was going to
You're
make
right,
the big one was going to be.
Yo, mate. Look at this.
Fucking
Something's
hell.
gone really wrong. Something's gone wrong on this side. What do you think? Something's gone wrong.
Whoops.
So what's going on? Just wanted to say, Aqua Blue, great having you on today. And Nick, fantastic. And as Mark always says, more guests the better. So
More
it's
of you,
fantastic
less
to
of me.
have. I know Nick's a bit of a legend. He's been here before, but definitely Aqua Blue, it was fantastic. You'll have to come back very soon.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
No problem. That's okay. That's all I got. I got no content or anything. I'm just walking now. You can keep looking at me if you want. That's okay. You're talking Tudors. Tudors are good.
Tudors.
I got one. I still got one left. The GMT Pepsi. One
The
Elizabeth
diet
Strap, which I should wear more. Yeah, I should wear it more, but it's ever so thick. They're so slab-sided.
Yeah.
Again, great.
And the
first watch
41
to
millimeter
have.
even increases that because the width has to
It
be
does,
corresponding
doesn't it,
height.
Nick?
Yeah, it does. yeah.
Absolutely.
Some watches
There's
that are
no getting
42,
away from it.
they have to be 15 mils tall,
And some watches, it makes sense, and you sort of give it a pass, probably because I'm biased, but the Monaco is supposed to be chunky and big and fat and
That's a
cumbersome,
great
and not
watch.
necessarily to fit under the
I love the
under
Monaco.
cuff,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
fantastic. Stanley Kubrick wore Monaco.
I saw that, Nick. I saw that because I'm a massive Kubrick fan,
Oh,
and that was one of the last things I looked at to say,
So
"Fuck
epic.
yeah, I'm gonna get."
That's actually a reason why
Monaco.
Dude, I might
Look
get
at
that
that.
because of that. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely
Yeah.
correct. How can I not have that? That's insane.
Exactly.
That's actually correct. Thank you for telling me that. Also, I
Hey,
put in the
Yeah.
I
Yes,
put in
sir.
the
What happened
chat,
with JD, let me quickly ask you.
Yeah,
There's
go
those
on.
3 new Monacos that got released in Watches and Wonders. I haven't heard
Yes.
what you think of those because you're a Monaco man.
So the revised equivalent of the Steve McQueen is a different finish. So that's the TH2011. So that's the updated. So that's the one with the crown still on the left. But
They've got an
It's not as
in-house
beau-
movement.
no,
No
it's
longer
not as beautifully.
Salita.
It's not as beautifully finished as the true Caliber 11, which has perlage and stuff on it. It's very, I don't know. It's a good movement. I'm sure it's fine. Easy to service. I don't know if it's a deal breaker necessarily, but it's definitely not as well finished as a traditional caliber 11. And the other ones, they're super expensive, aren't they? What are they called? Ever something or other?
Is the Tag Heuer Monaco named after the Grand Prix of Monaco?
I would imagine
Like the
so,
racing? Like
I was thinking
so, right?
there should be, all of those racing tracks should have a watch named after them.
Right.
Big super
How many
chat.
other
Big
ones
super
are there?
chat, Archie.
Super chat, super chat, super duper chat. Here we go. Frank V. $20. I send you pics to your email for Chief Tits. My new editions. What's he sent?
Ooh, what's he sent? What's he sent?
Fantastic.
What's he sent?
Can I tell you
find
if I've done this, while you do that, I'll tell a quick story for Nick on Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, cool.
So I've got I work in the motion picture industry for 30 years. I met up with a guy who was friends with the art director for Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, cool.
And you know how meticulous Mr. Kubrick was with everything he did. It was all over the top.
He
They
knew
did
every
200
little
takes.
detail. Yeah, he would
Every
make films
detail.
like full time for about 5-6 years, or like depending on. And then he would have projects all lined up that he built up for decades and decades. He would layer
Crazy,
them.
like Napoleon.
You
that
can
he was
play.
doing, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Shape the Battlefield. You can play certain films, including The Shining, at like not only half of the film, starting at halfway point, over top of the starting of the beginning of the film, over top of each other, and it would make sense in a weird way.
Yeah, crazy.
And then you can also do it
crazy.
in quarters. You can also do it in quarters, bro. This guy planned out so much shit, and you can
So
also
wait,
do
what's
multiple
the story,
films.
JD? What's the story,
So-
JD? Tell us.
Yeah.
So I was finishing a mastering job for a producer who knew the art director who worked on Full Metal Jacket from 1987.
Cool.
So
Yes.
he was tasked with, they filmed that in the UK. So all of that stuff in the actual fighting
Yes.
stuff in Vietnam was in the United Kingdom. Mr. Kubrick sent him over to Spain. He wanted to set design. So he had to look after the set designing. So he had to find palm trees to put in the background of all of this fighting.
I've read
work.
about this. This is a big.
So he goes,
big
so he
incident.
goes out, gets sent to Spain, and he's thinking, oh, Mr. Kubrick's pretty detailed. I'll take lots of photos just in case to make sure he gets the proper type of palm tree, and he's all happy about it. So he's running through hundreds and hundreds of rolls of film. So he's got close to 1,000, 1,200 pictures, and he goes, this should be fine. Went back to Mr. Kubrick's house. He's all a bit nervous going in there. Opens his book, shows Mr. Kubrick, and he's thinking, oh, well, he'll pick out what type of palm tree he wants. He went through the entire book of 1,200 plus palm trees and ticked the exact palm trees that he wanted for his movie. And he had to go back to Spain to pick the precise palm trees that Mr. Kubrick put a tick on. There's my Stanley Kubrick story.
Jesus
There you go.
Christ.
Right. See, now just
There we
very
go.
quickly,
Nice.
let's get
Those
back
are good
to
palm trees. Those are good. I remember them. They're kind of like floppy.
Yeah.
By the way,
Those are good palm
the
trees.
image that was sent through by Frank V. It's the Mont Blanc pens.
Oh, wow. Look at that. They
So,
are absolutely
who
beautiful.
was the star of that? Matthew Modine. I watched an interview with him where he talked about those palm trees and shooting it.
They're the special editions, aren't they? Is that the Agatha Christie? And then I think, is that the Chamonix one? I think is in the middle. Is that with the Chamonix? Oh, they're beautiful. Look at that.
Lovely.
Oh boy, Pens.
They really do it for me, that shit.
Pens. It's such a heterosexual topic.
Is it? No, I feel like it's very gay. It's an accoutrement. It's like
No, you don't understand, you peasants. You don't understand.
like a real male
You
thing
have
is
to
a
learn how to
cigar.
fucking write first. Once you know how to write, you've actually learned how to read and write, then you'll start to appreciate a bit
A
more.
cigar. I'm an author.
Fucking
Budge up,
keyboard
mate.
warrior,
Kill
fucking-
Metricate,
I'm
man.
an author.
Pick all the way,
everything you
man.
ever wrote was a fucking brief. Now, mind
Fucking
you,
heathen, you heathen with your fucking keyboard.
I love this man. You know why? Because he's a barrel-chested fuck.
Yeah, Chief Tint actually collects pens. That's awesome. You know what my
I'll
I'll
favorite
just
pen
pass
is,
the
Chief?
shooter.
shooter and
that
I'll say
they were-
goodbye. Hello. Now we've got people saying hello.
JD, Matthew
Hello.
Modine complained that he was freezing his ass off through all those shoots. That, they dressed him down because it was supposed to be tropical, but it was fucking freezing.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And he met up with that Vietnamese lady. I love you long time.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Well, you know what? She
It's
invented
the fucking Roger Dould bars coming up on the left, isn't it? They've never
Yeah,
got
I
a
know.
customer in it.
There's
There's
one
never a
in there.
customer in there.
Let's have a
Look
look
like
to
you're
see
gonna
if
go
anyone's
in.
buying
It's
a
not-
Excalibur.
Tissot.
Look,
wanna
look like
buy
you're gonna
a-
go in.
I want to
Might be a
buy a
long time.
56mm Excalibur. Oh
Look,
no, they're
pretend
shut.
you're gonna go in.
They're
Pretend you're gonna
shut.
go in. Of course they're shut.
No one in there. Sorry.
Archie loves a Roger
No one
Dubuis.
in there. No one in there. Who
Roger
makes that
Dubuis.
decision to say, I'm going to buy a Roger Dubuis today? Who
Yeah,
does that?
get that round table one with the little statues.
Yeah, that's the Excalibur, the
Nice,
Knights of the
nice,
Round
nice.
Table one. That's pretty cool. That's the one that's the only one I can remember. But the other ones sort of look all familiar, but I think that's kind of cool. But they're just so gigantic.
You know where the
So
brand
large.
crossover happens? I think that Ulysse Nardin with some of their riskier, avant-garde
Yes.
designs is kind of like a crossover to that brand.
Man, you can
Roger
say whatever you
Dubuis.
want about you listening that down. I know
They're
Archie
finished
hates it,
beautifully.
but that fucking
Yeah, they're
super
well
freak,
made.
that
Yeah.
super freak is ridiculous.
Super
I
freak,
agree,
she's
and I
super
and
freaky.
I love Rick James. How good is that? So you'd want a connection to Rick James? I got the super freak, Ulysse Nardin,
You're
twin
joking.
tourbillon.
Would you,
Fantastic.
Oh,
would you
Well,
take
not
a super
technically,
freak
but-
home to your mother? She's super freaky.
super freaky. Eh?
I love that film clip there.
Hey JD, have they
Incense,
opened up
wine,
the
and
shop down the road?
candles.
Have they
Let's
opened up
have a
the
look.
new one?
The paddock one, no.
No,
Look
what
at this,
about
though.
the new
Look at
hourglass
this.
on the right there, next to the
She's
theatre?
nice. She's nice. Down here, no, it's still the hourglass, the new
Still
hourglass.
dusty, yeah.
JD, if you
Still-
see a Maybach coming, will you throw yourself in front of the vehicle for the insurance money?
Oh, for $20 super chat? Sure, it's desperate at the moment.
Tudor,
No,
go in and talk to Tim. Go and talk to Tim in Tudor.
Is that Tim or that's Fergus? What's his name? Marcus? Hello, give him a wave. Oh, he's not happy.
He's a good bloke, that guy, man. He's actually a lovely bloke.
Yeah. The 58 Burgundies, I do like that. I don't mind it on the rubber strap.
I
think
see
it's
a
kinda
Tudor
cool. I know that
tampon.
Mark's got one. Yeah, I love it. I think that's the go. The tampon's good.
Yeah.
Fuck off. There's the scuba diver.
There he is.
Look at it.
I have
Look
that.
at it.
I have that
He doesn't
pair
want
also.
to. He doesn't want to look, does he? He's not happy. He's
It's
not
Tim.
happy.
Just tell him.
Hello.
Are you wearing it? Oh,
No.
that's because you're not wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He likes the Hawaiians.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, so that's the hourglass that's in work, not finished yet.
It's not
It's going to be
finished,
pretty
huh?
big. It's going to be huge when it opens.
It's a great
It's gonna
space.
be pretty
Great
great.
space. Look at it.
Yeah, I
Round.
agree. Next to Theatre Royal, next to Vacheron, and across the road, Lange, and all the Richemont brands further down, the Hublots, the Panerai, the JLC, the Piaget, and Chopard across the road, and the new boutique that's, oh, look at this, Lange. There you go.
I find Chopard to be a particularly decent brand of some kinds of watches that they have.
Oh,
It's a decent
absolutely.
brand.
Particularly the LUC ones. A friend of mine's got one of those. The actual
Exactly.
detail on the dial is insane.
Those are the only good ones. That and the Miglia Emilia.
Yeah, that's pretty good value, that one. Well, I guess that must be like not in-house movement because they're actually pretty affordable. those
It's
ones.
JD's
that tire
JD's got a couple of mates who have got the Alpine Eagle. Quite a few of the
Yeah.
Alpine Eagles. Look at all the
Yeah,
different
there's
colours.
one guy who's got two of them, and
Yeah.
Beard and Bezel just bought one a week ago, the silver one from Watch
Yeah.
Connect. I think he got it for 12 and a half.
That's
which is
good. That's
pretty
good
good.
buying.
It's good buying. He buys a lot of stuff, so it helps that you've got a bit more pull. But 12 and a half for that, which is like brand new for the Alpine Eagle and silver, is pretty killer. I do know.
There's the new
My
Watch Road. Look
lady
at that Watch Road.
He's in Chopard. Yeah, so Tiffany and Co, IWC Panerai, JLC Hublot Piaget, and next door to it, soon to be open, Patek Pole and Cartier on the corner. So there's plenty of you over in Sydney, guys, to buy stuff, waste money. It's all happening. On that
Yeah.
note, I got nothing else. That's all I got. Shall we go to Mont? They know you in there, don't they, Chief Tit?
What's
You're a
that?
Mont Blanc man. Mont
Yeah,
Blanc.
the new shop's
know you in
great.
there.
And the old, it's a very nice shop in that old, the old Darryl Lee shop. Remember?
I do remember the Darryl Lee shop. I do remember that. It's like
Give
the
me-
marshmallows from there.
Absolutely. Archie, do you remember the
No.
Rocky Road? Darryl Lee Rocky
Yes.
Road.
I love that licorice. The licorice.
Oh yeah, Fantastic.
One thing
don't
is,
like
in
that
Asia, they don't
Annecy
seem to have
taste.
much licorice. Licorice doesn't exist
That's
here in
a-
Asia.
It's a taste I've never liked. Sorry, the Annecy taste. No,
Especially the black.
Oh,
root.
you never
It's
liked
awful.
licorice?
no. I like that display. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Look
There's
at the
your pens.
displays. Isn't
Look
that
at
a
that.
great display? It's like a
Really
little.
cool.
It's like a little railway sort of carriage inside. Look at it. Isn't that just great? It's just a work. That's a work of art itself. The display. Look
Yeah.
at it. It's
Put
fantastic.
some work in. Put some work in.
You just want to buy that shit. I'm not what I'm going to do with it, but you just want to buy
I
it.
went in there the other day. I thought I'd get like a smallish bag for my gimbal. I thought, that'd be good to go. It's like $2,200. I go,
Yeah.
fuck that. I don't
Absolutely.
think so. Just from a
Absolutely.
gimbal.
22, yes. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
expensive.
it's so expensive. It's just like, no thanks. Not gonna
That's in the
happen.
Mont Blanc shop, or which store was that?
Yeah, Mont Blanc back there. Mont
It's
Blanc.
good shit though.
Yeah.
It is good quality shit though. Even their leather goods are good actually.
Yeah, they bloody want to be. I have a hard time. It's fine buying a watch, but I have a hard time buying stuff like that. I know, Chief Tit, you're fine and comfortable with going into places like that,
Well, listen
and
to
laying
you.
down
Listen
money
to
on leather
you.
goods, but not me.
Listen to
He
you.
walks
Poor man.
He walks
Poor
in
man.
there
Poor
with
man.
a down briefcase,
Yeah.
slams it on the counter, and says, "Give me a deal."
He's-
Right here.
Well, those stores don't discount. Those stores don't discount. That's the thing. They
No.
don't discount.
Of course, he's
Nothing
in
wrong
full
with the
uniform,
Presage.
carrying an AK.
And the watch is out. All right, we'll have a look at Get Watched, and I'll say goodbye to you. Thanks for having me on. Again, more new people have got to come on the panel. It's good.
Yes,
I got
it is
anything good
very
in there?
good.
Sprites, Bruce Wayne's, Pepsi's, 2 Bruce Wayne's. A friend of mine picked up a Sprite a week and a bit ago.
I'll tell you what, I like the fucking Kermit. There's something about the Kermit.
Oh God,
Yeah,
you like
I
all
do
that
too.
aluminum bezeled stuff.
I do.
If you said to me, if you said to me, get the Sprite or get the Kermit, I think I'd get the Kermit.
It's
Ooh.
OC's shoe store, Skechers, OC, Skechers, the iced out stuff. Fancy.
Very
The
fancy.
prices are ridiculous. What's the prices here at this store?
Rainbow,
Crazy, aren't they?
Rainbow Daytona. There you go. Rainbow Daytona at the back there.
The prices here are ridiculous, aren't they, JD?
Yeah, they're the worst. They are the worst. Nothing. And there's probably, I don't know, you got to check for blood over the arms of people in Europe. They've
Right.
chopped them off.
Look at the location, though. The location is primo.
Yeah, it's not for me. Yeah, it's not for me. Anyway,
I don't
guys,
like
there you
all
go.
that
Thanks for
mod-
having me on.
The modern malls are not as nice, JD.
No?
You know that Strand is nice. You know the old-fashioned
Yeah,
Strand with QVB. There's a certain
Yeah,
feeling
I'll
in there.
quickly
You know?
walk through that. Yeah, it's generic. It could be anywhere. It could be an airport. It could be Westfield. Anywhere in the world, they all look the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same
Have
shit.
they got any sales on at Haig's Chocolates? Any sort of like
Yeah, we'll
Easter
go
eggs they
past
couldn't
that.
sell? You're going to go there,
Forever
Archie.
forward.
Sick fuck.
Forever,
When no one's
forever
looking.
forward, JD. Words to live by. Words to live by.
That's right.
Let's quickly go in here. That was a big spider in the Botanic Gardens. So that was bigger than it appeared. I'll send you a photo later of it.
It's probably
Oh,
under your
huge.
shirt right now.
Hope not. Hope not.
So is
Be in
this
big
downtown
trouble.
Sydney? Is that where you
Yeah, so it is the Pitt Street Mall. So there's pretty much both blocks, sort of all the watch retailers around this main shopping precinct here. This is a Strand Arcade, which is a older fashioned Victorian style building, which
It's
has
beautiful.
Vintage Watch
It's beautiful.
Co-op here, which is a grey market dealer. Archie
This is
knows
like
the
some of
people
those.
here.
This is like some of those little arcades you see in London, you know, near Bond Street and shit.
Oh, it's busy today. Christ, everyone's out today. Look at this window. Look at this window.
Vintage
Jesus.
is in. Vintage is in.
Is Ronnie in there?
Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. I've only bought one watch from him. I've got the Grand Seiko GMT red dial thing. About a
Pretty
month
good guy,
ago. Up
Bill.
on some- Yeah, it
He is
seems
a good
fine.
bloke, Bill. It's all right.
And there's that. Did you go up to the watchmaker up upstairs because they had to adjust the bracelet for me. I never knew there was a watchmaker that's part of their business 2 floors up from here.
Yeah,
It's pretty good, pretty handy. Christ, it's so busy. Like yesterday was obviously the Anzac Day. There was excluding obviously the parade. There was nobody in because nothing was open. But now, when people have a day off and they can't shop, they go nuts. So there you go.
Yes.
More stuff. That's like Toyota Mose, isn't it? The president with the green ombre dial. Nice. I like that. I do like the new Datejust 41 with that green ombre dial from Watches and Wonders. That's my pick of the show. For what it's worth, I like that. I think it's very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Anyway.
Look at him running. Look, JD's gotten into a jog. He's starting to jog to Hague's jog.
I don't want to be like chased by...
Hey, guys, I'm going to have to go to the Fleischmann. I've got to go to the...
Oh, have fun, Arch. It's always good watching that show. It's actually better than you think it is, guys. Watch it, please. Do yourself a favour. See you guys. See you, Mark. See you,
We're
Nick.
linking guys, thank you so much for coming on here. I want to thank our super chatters. We had M. Frizazzi, JT, Terry Boston, Hidden Collector, Huratan, Wabi Sabi Master, Frank V. That's the show for today. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Guys. I'm just going out in the countryside. Hopefully, if I've got internet, I'll be doing a show. And thanks for the new talent. Thanks for coming on, Nick. Thanks, Chief Tit. Thanks, Mark Goldberg. And thank you, Aqua Blue. Thank you so much. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow.
Ciao.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. David SW.